Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to the bench. This is going to be update number 1 on my 1990 Mustang. Let me see, make sure I got that right. Mustang LX 5.0 Drag Racer. Alright. The kit is not hard. It's the instructions that are hard. So we'll start off with this. This is the interior tub plus the inner fenders and so on and so forth. This is just assembled here. I can pull this whole thing out to paint it, so that's going to be number 1. That instruction was okay. Next we have my engine. Now I know it's not Ford blue, it's actually Chrysler blue, but that's the only blue that I had. You can see the front is all finished up. Now, there's one thing that's I'm a little bit confused about. Now, on the decals, let me see, let me get to the decal part here. Yeah, there we go. On the decals, they have a time of 11:38. My question is, this car has got a lot of emission stuff on it. For instance, it's got an air pump down there, which is part of an emission control system. It's got 2 different exhausts. It don't tell you which one to use, but if I use this one, you can see that this is a full emission tested exhaust system with the cats and the crossover pipe right there. So I don't know how they can consider this a race car with all of this stuff. And again, with the 2 different air boxes, they don't specify which air box you got to use for the engine. I did lose the power steering pump on this. It's on the floor in my living room somewhere. I'll have to find that so I can put that on there. So let me continue on here. Let's see. Let's go with, this is the front cross member. But also, let me get this out of the way here. This is a front crossover. Now, they don't tell you that this part in here is actually what the engine sits on, but there's nowhere in the instructions that show that. Now, I've gone through this instruction sheet several times, and I'm still not able to find where that piece is. But anyhow, that's why I said the kit is not hard. It's the instructions that are kind of not on 100%. This front suspension is not complete yet. I still need to put the shocks and struts in there. As far as the rear suspension goes, here's my rear suspension. All set up, ready to go. I just need to paint everything. Again, I don't want to sound like an old lady, but that all fits in there really, really nice, and I am really impressed on the fit on all of these parts. They're fitting really, really well. But they say to put this sway bar on here, but they don't give you any locating pins or anything like that. So I'm assuming it just sits on there just like that. So like I said, all of this rear suspension stuff needs to get painted. Now, while we're on the subject of rear suspension, let me turn to the page where these are first. I've never seen these on a car, and I guess every car that I build is something new that I learn all the time. Okay. These here, they call rear horizontal shocks. And they really don't show where they have to go. So, you need to look at, let me see if I can get this out of here without destroying anything. At the back side of this guy, you can see that there is a cutout right there, and there's another hole right there. Now, this upper hole is for the shock absorbers. This bottom one is for that horizontal shock. So they don't tell you where exactly to mount that, or they don't even show you on the picture. So That's that over there. Now what else did I want to show you guys? The rear cover on the differential, I'm going to be painting with this stuff. See how shiny that stuff really is. Alright, so let's see what else. Here are those rear horizontal shocks right there. Here's my front struts. Here's my rear shocks. So this screw is almost empty, except for they don't tell you that these springs are for this setup. Nowhere does it show that. Anyhow, let's see what else. I guess, according to which exhaust system you use, is the different exhaust manifolds or headers or whatever you want to call them. Right there and right there. So, another thing that they're not too crazy on showing exactly how this has got to get hooked up is, you know what, why do I have that on my hand? Is the rack and pinion. Now I went ahead and painted this. There's 3 colors on here. Right, 1, 2, there's 3 colors on here. There's glossy black, rubber black, and brass right there. But they don't show exactly how that's got to go in there. And if I put it on the way I think it's got to go, which is like that, I think it's sitting up too high. I don't know. I have to wait till I get the wheels on to see exactly where that's got to go. What else? I think that's about it for now. Once I get this rear suspension together, I'll be able to put the wheels on here and see exactly where this has got to go. The engine fits very nicely in here. See, we got transmission, got a hole there, and that's there, and that's really nice. It sits in there really pretty. Like I said, everything, as far as the fitting of all the parts on here, they all fit great. But I think that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to give you a short update on what I am doing with this car. So if you guys and gals enjoyed this video, as always, your comments, questions, input, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. Pit Stop Scale Model Garage out for now. Bye!